My name is Erika Christensen. I am a patient advocate for the decriminalization of abortion in New York State. I'm here because I terminated a pregnancy at 32 weeks when we found out that it was not viable. That if I carried to term, I would give birth to a baby who would not be able to breathe. But we were shocked to learn that in New York State, abortion is in the criminal code. This results in patients being forced to carry pregnancies that are not viable or pregnancies that threaten their health. Our trauma and grief were compounded by having to leave the state to get on a plane and fly across the country and pay a fortune to mercifully end my pregnancy. And we were lucky because we could afford to do that. Conservative lawmakers believe they can ignore this problem because the people most affected suffer silently, intimidated by stigma and shame. So the only way we're going to fix this once and for all is to get loud without shame. There is no shame in demanding that we make our own medical decisions. There is no shame in insisting that our state finally observe the protections set forth in Roe v. Wade. Reproductive rights are under a very real threat at the federal level, but patients like me are already being denied care in New York and have been for years. I've met them from all over the state. Efforts to block the RHA are cloaked in misinformation and straw man arguments. But ultimately, anti-RHA rhetoric comes down to upholding power structures that deny New Yorkers our freedoms. Despite what many in Albany seem to think, politics is not a game for most New Yorkers, it's personal. It's about whether the government is with you or against you on the hardest days of your life. So, to Senate Majority Leader Flanagan and his fellow leaders and members of the state Senate Majority, we are tired of waiting. It is time to decriminalize abortion in New York State, and it's time to finally pass the Reproductive Health Act. Thank you.